is a Japanese music instrument called Shakuhachi, bamboo flute, which is considered to be one of the most important instruments, together with koto and shamisen. And those three are known to be Japanese music for ensemble. However, the history of three instruments are very, very different. Shakuhachi, this bamboo instrument, bamboo flute, is very unique origin. And it is not supposed to do ensemble music. It's considered to be exclusively solo music. And the reason for solo music is the origin of the Shakuhachi music is passed by Komuso monk, and that was considered to be religious practice rather than like amusement, for musical amusement. Therefore, pretty much contemplating. And later, of course, when it was taken as ensemble music, the many original mood of the music very much changed. And nowadays, the ensemble music is pretty famous, and that was only since probably 150 years ago, when Japanese reformation to the modern society started, and every value, Japanese value, transformed to Western like, and everything Western were considered to be much better than Japanese. Pure Japanese was considered to be kind of verbal, primitive. So anyhow, the later flute, this kind of Japanese flute was used to mimicking sometimes for Occidental music. So the transparent sound is better, like. However, this was not original way. The original Shakuhachi, this religiously arranged music, was pretty different from modern Western music, where the transparency of the tone, tonal transparency is more important than the other one. The other one means like they call noise. It's called noise, which is considered to be bad things. Like this kind of like blowing sound disturbs the pure tonality. Therefore, it is considered to be bad practice. However, in original way of Shakuhachi playing, rather emphasize that part, and often that differentiate from Occidental way, Western way. For example, there are many original technique of Shakuhachi. Original Shakuhachi playing is used in very contemporary music, like blowing sounds, mimicking wind, is sometimes used for the effect, music effect. It's often used in the movie music in Japan, Japanese movie music like this. that's a technical difference, and long time it's not going to be nice, but because nowadays this real original one really considered to be good in contemporary context. Many people try to use this technique, making noise technique, for example, I would say. But that's not only the essence of Shakuhachi playing. Shakuhachi playing, as I said, was religious practice in part, many parts. So great part is contemplation. There is a word called Ichion Jobutsu, meaning like one note, you can be Buddha. Being Buddha means you can enlighten in Buddhism. So this, the monk who propagated the music was called Komuso, is called Komuso, and their practice is wandering around all over the Japan, and for religious practices, of course you can survive, so some people donate rice for them, so that they can have the rice, and they go to the temple, Komuso temple, to give to the temple and ask, and they let them stay there. So this kind of wandering, it's a bit different, of course, from even pilgrimage. It's takuhatsu is Japanese word. I think in English, like mendicancy is the word. Anyhow, that guy, if you look at, sometimes if you watch some samurai movies, sometimes you can find out some very strange figure guys, and often those guys are bad guys, but those are Komuso. And typical characteristic of Komuso, how it look like, is they have basket top, heap like this, and they go like this. And this is the style they go around all over Japan for the religious practice. And once the meaning of why, why they do is partially once you decided to go to that mendicancy, you are supposed to be not having a conversation with anybody. You shut down from outside world, utilizing the basket like this, and once you start this takuhatsu, you commit that you are already in another world. Therefore, you cannot have human conversation. You are supposed to be in another world. So you can't speak, you can't do any communicate with human being, anything. You just walking around. Maybe with nature, okay, but supposed to be not with human being to communicate. So only way you, if you like to say, communicating is that one. The blowing shakuhachi, suizen is a word. And it's part subsect of Rinzai Zen school. And like in Zen world, there are many kind of practice. One of them was Zazen, sitting, contemplating, and the other in koan, which is like people think like a little bit ridiculous, often very philosophical conversation, which looks like no answer, but you think about it, and at the end you get something if you can. But in this sect of Zen, subsect of Then Buddhism, they do this religious practice utilizing this mendicants, using only Shakuhachi if you like to communicate in a way. So this is a way. So the essence I would like to say of this Honkyoku, which is the original form of Shakuhachi, is very different from ensemble music with koto and shamisen, or from Western music. The main focus is contemplation, or if you can, you could get melting the nature kind of thing, very spiritual. So the affluence in the melodic manipulation is not very essential. Rather, even simple phrase, simple note, you can contemplate, you can contemplate towards nature and even beyond, even into the nothing, into nothingness. The Komuso in Japanese is a word. Komu is nothing, nothingness, or emptiness. So Komuso monk is a monk of nothing, monk of nothingness. I can, for example, blow the note. They wouldn't say play the note, blow the note. This like throw yourself into like empty universe kind of feeling. Contemplation is a very essential part of the blowing Shakuhachi, even not playing music. So that is a brief explanation of the Komuso music, Komuso Shakuhachi music. Shakuhachi bamboo is very simple structure. It's made of bamboo, very simple, like only two this, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes. That's it. So it's almost like pipe, pipe. So you could make out from plastic pipe the Shakuhachi if you like. Some people play it. So any technique of Shakuhachi, the blowing pipe can be applied, like even blowing technique, like a pet trumpet. Like this. And of course you could play like regular music. Like this, but instead you can deviate from the regular even tempered scale intentionally. So that the harmony is certainly not very, very essential, because that's originally solo instrument. So the tonality is tuning is also, in principle, not was not very important until it was started to be used in the ensemble. But as I said earlier, there are many interesting techniques, and also the concentration, mind concentration. That part is most exciting for me, especially when I do a lot of collaborative work with dancer and some performing artists. Like that, in the back, it's performing Japanese choreographer, and we did performing collaboration. And that's part of the things I am interested in. A friend, Karas, who does ninja and samurai performance based on the ki or ma, which is the non-countable rhythm, I would say. The countable rhythm, especially like in West, the interval must be countable. Otherwise, when you do in a big ensemble, everybody play in a different interval, it doesn't work. But that one is it's a solo music, so it's really depending on not the counting like physical interval, but also it's reflecting from your physical condition, different sense rather than sonority, and the dynamism. When I'm very excited with performing in a collaboration with other performing artists, is to share this kind of map, which is very vaguely, only vaguely defined it from different way rather than counting. But utilizing this one, you can present keener performance, in my opinion, than the old fixed countable interval we use. So that's why I'm interested in doing collaboration with ninja samurai performer, Karas, who, with whom we can like share this kind of interval, and he can perform with this, I can perform with. In principle, it should be very different with each individual, but for some reason there is the denominator. I mean, like you can share the same things because we experience same culture. We were raised in Japan a long time, and this is very dynamic things for me and exciting.